Hello and welcome to another installment of my series Overcoming CRPS. In this series, I showcase one of my many clients who has overcome CRPS and is moving on to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. These videos are just one of the places that you can see testimonies, but there are testimonies all over my Facebook group as represented here by these individuals in these screenshots. I want to feature these clients here to help any of you who are skeptical or worried about this process and show you that it is possible to overcome this condition and move on. So I think the best way to approach this is to let my clients speak for themselves. So following this intro, you will see one of them talking about their journey through pain coaching. And if you don't know who I am yet, my name is Chase Teagarden, and I not only was diagnosed with CRPS over 10 years ago, and overcame the condition myself after suffering in pain for 4 years. But I then went on to become a doctor of physical therapy and pain specialist who has treated CRPS for his entire career, helping individuals from all around the world. Not only do I offer one-on-one pain coaching, like I did with this client in this video, but I also offer an 8-week online self-guided CRPS program that will walk you through a similar process to the process I went through with the client you are about to see. So thank you to the client featured in this video. Thank you to all of you for watching, and I look forward to many, many more testimonies to come. So take it away. So, why don't you guys introduce yourselves to the people watching and tell me about your journey before meeting me for coaching, your journey with CRPS.
My name is Logan.
And when did
I'm
your
12
pain,
years old.
uh-huh. When did your pain first start?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, so this would have been probably October of 23.
Okay, so a while ago. Yeah. And then what happened from there? How did you end up meeting me?
From so hi, I'm Logan's mom, Robbie. Logan was diagnosed, or excuse me, he first started getting pain in October 23, and working with our local doctors for months, they had no idea what was wrong with him. They just said, "Oh, it's I can't even remember. I'd have to look back to my notes to see what they diagnosed him with, but it was like he's going to be on crutches for 6 weeks and then he's going to be fine. And then really he was on crutches for 6 weeks and he was fine. But then his pain came back when an incident happened. His anxiety went sky high and his pain came back flaring Christmas of 23. And then from there, it was more serious because the pain was stronger and it was centered in his groin. And from there, we went to, all over. We were at Mayo Clinic. I loaded him in the car and took him to the ER at Mayo because our local doctors kept saying, we don't know what's wrong with him, even though he was having severe groin pains and even that his groin area would puff up. And then he quit walking because of his pain. So for 3 months, for it was February, March, and excuse me, March, April, and May of 24, he quit walking. And so through Children's Minnesota and local pool therapy, we got him walking again. And then we heard about scrambler therapy with Dr. Max.
Mhm.
And so we went out to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for it was like 4 weeks. It's a really long time.
Yeah.
And that did get his pain down, to a 2.5, 3, and then we left and Dr. Max told us about you.
Yeah.
And it really working with you gave Logan confidence too, that to get his life back. And that's one thing that's, you really stress is you have to get your life back. The pain's not going to go away until you start living again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge part of the coaching is, with a lot of pains, you feel like you have to wait until the pain's gone before you start doing things. But with CRPS pain or chronic pain, it's the opposite. And so, you know, when we were working together, we worked on, the fitness aspect of things. We talked about some of the emotional challenges we were facing. And now through all of that, what are you up to now, Logan? After doing coaching with me, what are you doing?
Back to baseball. I'm a lot stronger.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell your shoulders are, I don't even know how you fit through the door. Well, that's good. What do you think the hardest challenge about coaching was for you? What's the hardest thing I was asking you to do, physically or mentally?
Uh, Working out 3 days a week.
Yeah. Yeah, those workouts were pretty tough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you took them on. And then, during all of that, what do you think was the most important thing you learned while we worked together?
Uh, Confidence.
Confidence. I like that. I didn't expect that to be your answer. That's cool. Confidence is key for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, would you say, and this is a question for both you and mom, would you say you guys fear the pain the same way as before?
No.
No. Do you kind of know what to do now if you ever feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in control now, right?
Yeah.
My man.
I was
And
gonna say that I think the most difficult thing for Logan was writing his anxieties and his fears,
yeah.
writing those down and even talking about those because he bottles that stuff up. And so I'm continually trying to talk to him and have him open up and just get those thoughts and feelings out. He
Yeah.
had a hard time with that.
Yeah, that is a hard challenge. And sometimes to his credit, sometimes as you get those things out and you see that you can face them, you build confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the hardest part for probably everybody, I would say. Because we are all of us CRPS folks, we are the type to bottle things up, to try to
Mm-hmm.
not put pressure on our loved ones because we're feeling these feelings. And unfortunately, those feelings sometimes show up in our body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's our strange spidey sense is what I call it. But yeah, man. So now that you've overcome this and you're moving back towards baseball and things, what's next for you? What's next for Logan?
Nothing much.
It's going to be all baseball this summer. He's on two teams. He's on the regular night league and he's on the travel team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be at least 4 nights of baseball every week.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good, man. And then if you're feeling up to it by the time, the 5K I mentioned comes around, maybe you'll be able to join me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to run it with you. So I'll have to start. I mean, 5K isn't that long, but yet it is.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll even feel long for me, I'm sure.
Would you like to
But
train with me?
there you go.
Okay.
Set up a program. That'll be awesome, man. I'll be excited to meet you in person finally. And I just want you to know, as we wrap up the video, I'm just super proud of you. This stuff isn't easy. This is the most painful thing you could feel. And now you're off to baseball and you said bye-bye to this thing, right?
Yeah.
Sweet, man. All right. Well, we'll wave bye to YouTube and then we can keep chatting.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Good job, man. That was great.